Okay, welcome back everyone to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. And you might be wondering, hang on, isn't this video a bit late today? And yeah, you're right, sorry. Uh, kinda got stuck playing Stardew Valley. Just picked it up on the Steam sale before I left, and as you are, you try it and then you get stuck on it for like instantly, and then you play for 6 hours and you're like, wait, was I supposed to record today? And yeah, the answer was yes. So I did remember, thankfully, because I had to go to the toilet. Then I figured out, wait, it's already 6, or it's already 5 in this case. So I was like, oh, I better record. So yeah, sorry about that, but come on. You gotta let me play my games, man. Can't all be crawl. Anyway, so heading back into this dungeon thing, like, I vaguely remember how to play this character. Wasn't too hard, I guess, just melee. Probably will want to increase our invocations at some point, simply because it boosts the power of a lot of things. Can't actually break into that that rock square, so that kind of sucks. Again, I really don't know how to make it so this thing like actually points in my face. It's really hard, so hopefully that like I have to like look down to figure out if the mic is pointing at me. If it's pointing away, it kind of sucks. So yeah, sorry guys. Anyway, moving on. Just want to finish up this character and then move on, I guess. But I will say this: I have had a pretty interesting thing going on. I recently started recording a series that I don't know is going to come out all at once. It might come out in parts. I don't know. But as I said before, I did notice that there are a couple of people that struggle with the Deep Elf Conjurer, and yeah, I decided that maybe I should put some help out because honestly, I don't want people to like get discouraged by their lack of you know ability to win the Deep Elf Conjurer. It's quite difficult to when you first do it, but once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. So like it's one of those combos. So I think it's just better for me to post another series of Deep Elf Conjurer, but with a twist, to hopefully get people to have enough information to close it out. I've recorded episode 1 already. Not sure exactly when I'll record it. Probably after this series, I'll put one video up just to see what the response is, and hopefully we'll go from there. But it seems like it's going to take quite a while to record, so I don't think it's going to be done consecutively. Okay, this is kind of scary. I actually want to teleport here. If only because, like, I was surrounded. You might be like, oh, but your health was pretty high. No, I think it was pretty low. Generally, if you're like hitting maybe 2/3 health and nothing is dead around you, you should be starting to teleport. If you're at half health, you should definitely be using everything you can to get away, because it's pretty obvious. Oh, it's not obvious, sorry, but it's pretty like high chance, pretty likely that you'll die if you aren't paying attention and you're like surrounded by ranged guys, and all these guys can do like a decent amount of damage, so I just don't want to have to deal with them all. So there's a plate mail over there. It's actually probably not worth it for me to like wear it, but we'll try it. Okay, it's +3 nothing. That's fine. So basically, there's not really any armor that I'd want over this armor, given that it's so high and so highly enchanted, and it's also RLX. But I could be persuaded with a crystal plate or something really good, but it's pretty unlikely. I think this will probably be the one that I end on. And I do have RF already, which is nice. If I just get one more pip of RF, this is basically going to be the 100% the end game like plate armor, just because it's good enough that I can end with it, and I don't have to enchant it at all, and it gives me RLX, so it's just like a whole bunch of reasons why it's good. And this weapon is just shredding everything, which is really nice. Happy about that. But yeah, Stardew Valley, god. I've probably played like 7 hours now, and I started at like about midnight today. Well, like yeah, like 12 in the morning basically. And I've already played about 7 hours. It's only 5 p.m. So you do the maths. Went to sleep, woke up, played Stardew Valley. It's pretty good. pretty delicious. But then there was like this. So Stardew Valley, if you don't know what I'm talking about, sorry about that. Is it's like Animal Crossing and Terraria had a baby, and that baby likes farming. Um, it was really fun. It's pretty fun. Like I don't know, something about it. It brings back those nostalgic feels, you know. Like I'm really into Animal Crossing. It's pretty unexpected, but like Animal Crossing was my jam back in the day. It still kind of is. If I found another Animal Crossing game and I had the platform for it, I'd still play it right now. Like it's just so good. But yeah, I had like a deeply disturbed moment where like there was like this dance where you can like ask people out to like on a dance or something, and not one person would dance with me, and I was like, this got too real, and then I had to close the game. That's why I'm recording now. So if you were wondering, that's that was sad. I mean, yes, it was because I was farming a bit too much, and I'm not playing with spoilers, so I don't know how to like raise people's friendship levels, but I was just like, I was like, what do I do with my hands? What do I do here? I'm just stuck in this dance. No one wants to dance with me. And I'm just like, oh, god damn it. Feels bad, man. That was really funny. But yeah, that happened like 10 minutes ago. So like you can tell that Stardew Valley's really got a grip on my mind right now. It's, I don't know, something unusual. It's a breath of fresh air and a world full of games where like I want to explore and stuff. Here I just want to sit at home and sleep after doing my work. Pretty much like real life. Pretty good, man. But yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, what are we talking about? This character's just melee, so I don't really have anything to say, I guess. We've gone through melee, like, maybe like 100 times at this point. We've Greaterplayer it already, like, we've done at least 40 wins worth of melee, I'd say, on this channel. Pretty crazy, actually. But, you know, this character, and like, right now, there's no real meaningful decisions that we're gonna make. It's mostly just tabbing through everything, making sure that, like, basic things don't happen. Oh shit, this is kind of scary. Scroll summoning here just to distract him. The goal here is not to actually kill Rupert while he's berserked with this scroll summoning. It's mostly just to work as like summon butterflies. We wait till his berserk wears off, or he's confused, and he still fucking kills us. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, alright, never mind. We can't kill him. We're gonna have to try real hard to like run away. Okay, how about we just go up here and then just try to banish him? There we go. Much better. That was really weird. Anyway, um, yeah, I actually had something that I wanted to say, and then I almost got killed by Rupert, and I was like, oh right, today's supposed to be a day where I'm recording the trunk updates thing, but unfortunately I don't have anyone with me today, I think, so I'll have to see if Alcapop or someone is like online. I'll probably just get them, because I don't know, like I think that the trunk update thing is a little bit more fun when I have another person with me. Me just being here is like, you already know what I think about most of these changes already. It's just kind of interesting to have someone there. Um, for those of you that like already watch all my videos, you like, I basically do say exactly what I think. I discuss it a bit more obviously in the videos because like I just have a bit more time to think about it, but for the most part, you do know what I'm thinking already. But at least with a second person, it feels a little bit more, I don't know, like you kind of like get to see a different perspective, I guess, and then you get to see me just have to reinforce my argument and so on and so forth, and it's pretty interesting, at least in my opinion. Like I said, those trunk update videos do pretty well, and I'm happy to keep doing them because they're actually not that hard to do. Like I just pull up the trunk updates and I just talk to someone. Like most of the time, we don't even need any prep, like because we know exactly what the other is thinking, depending on the guest, of course. Like me and Ultra, generally speaking, we can just like I can like read something out to him, and I'll pretty much know what he's gonna say. So I can like build my thing around it, and it's like, yeah, that works. Um, it's like it's pretty straightforward, I guess. I don't know, which is good. Um, oh my god. I'm gonna banish that red because he has paralysis, and that's a real dick move. I don't know why I said paralysis so weird, but yes, I did. So I guess I'll do the trunk updates tomorrow. So just bear with me, guys. Or maybe I'll record it today. Who knows? All right, I definitely need to just abyss those two reds. They're really pissing me off. This is the power of Lagonu. If there's like an enemy that you know you can just abyss, it's ridiculously strong. You can just take them out in one shot, and there's no actual repercussion other than like a tiny piety hit. It's pretty good. Having said that, there will be enemies that like I said, you can't really get rid of. Rupert had a 25% fail rate, and as you can see, I had to try to abyss him a lot of times before he actually went in. So, it doesn't always work, but for like areas like Orc, Swamp, and like Shoals and stuff, it's pretty easy, pretty good. They have fairly low MR in those areas. I think Snake might have a couple of enemies that are kind of, oh god. Get him out of there. Yeah, there you go. See, look at that. Orc Warlord gone in one shot. You'd be hard pressed to find another ability that one shots an Orc Warlord. And only costs like one piety as well. I guess it would be a god ability. I mean, Firestorm would take care of it, but like this isn't Firestorm. It doesn't cost that much. But yeah, like I think Snake, there's a couple of like greater Nagas and stuff that are actually kind of hard to hex. I know from playing Spriggan a lot, and generally speaking, Snake is actually hardest for Spriggan. I think Spriggan Enchanter, I mean, mostly because like they can see invis, a lot of them, and you get wrecked pretty hard occasionally. Just because everything's like tanky and like constricts you and just has all these things that Spriggans don't like about, their lives. They prey on the insecurity of the Spriggan. Alright. So Might Potions, good. Haste Potions, guaranteed. Books are useless to us. Armor was a fake, and there's nothing in here. So it was an overall very disappointing Orc, but that's kind of Orc for you. You don't really expect Orc to be doing much anyway. So we can go into Swamp or Spider now. We actually have pretty much everything we want, right? Our poise. I guess we can wait for our corrode. No corrosion resist. I guess that means we can go into Swamp. It doesn't really make a difference. Actually, do we have a shield? There's a rune buckler on layer 6. We'll pick it up. We're already on layer 2. We might as well pick it up. It's kind of close anyway. Nice. 2 free shield. Like, in those scenarios, it's almost always better to just go straight there rather than like say, oh no, I don't want to waste the turns because you're not playing for turn count. Usually the food cost attached is very low or like irrelevant completely, and it gives you an extra 2 AC or 2 shield. That is a lot of Hydras. Wow, that was surprising. Okay, this is an enemy we. Jesus Christ, that damage is so high. Why? Okay, Let's try to use Lightning Rod here to just kind of weaken these guys a little bit. Nope, didn't work. What about Rod of Clouds? Okay, that kind of works. Great. Rod of Clouds is actually pretty decent. I mean, sorry, Wand of Clouds. I mean, it's pretty much Rod of Clouds anyway, but it's pretty decent. If they were more common in the early game, I'd be happier, but whatever. Like, I don't care too much about the rods thing, other than the fact that, like, evocations is no longer going to be primary. There's absolutely no possibility, pretty much, of it being a primary means of attack. But other than that, like, it doesn't really matter as much. 3 staves, and one of them's in the Ogre. That's pretty impressive. Don't see that too often. Anyway, just keep tabbing these guys. Take them all out. Swamp 1 is done. Like, oh, that was not good. Crap, that's really not good. Can we... Oh, shit, okay. We need to just kill that Shambling Mangrove. I was hoping that I could, like, get a free Abyss off, because that would make it a bit safer, but we just risked it for the biscuit. That's fine. We did not get any good mutations right now. Like, holy shit, we're like level 15. We have like 4 mutations. What is this right now? We got Antenna 3 and Icy Blue Scales 2. Like, that's just pretty sad. I actually kind of want to pump... Okay, Mason Flails is high enough. It's never going to go any higher if we use one hand and shield, so we're just going to leave it like that. Invocation is actually going to go up a little bit higher because I feel like the invo will be actually kind of useful. Being able to abyss stuff a little bit more consistently is good, and also the ability to corrupt strong allies with us into existence, I guess. Well, not allies, but you know what I mean. Corrupt strong like enemies from the abyss, bring them into the dungeon. I don't know, like you'll have to wait till corruption comes out until I can really tell you what's going on. Just summons a whole bunch of neutral from the abyss, but their strength I think does scale with, or at least the extension of the corruption will scale with piety. Invocations. I don't know what's going on, guys. Just ignore me. Just mute the video. Just watch me tab. It's fine. I guess one downside of having this new mic is that you can't actually hear me tabbing as much, which is kind of sad, but whatever. I guess it's an unfortunate side effect. But yeah, I feel like this mic might not be quite loud enough. It doesn't seem to be picking up enough in terms of like power, so I might have to buy like a preamp or something crazy like that just to bump it up. I don't know, like it seems a lot quieter than it used to be, and a little bit muffled, but I can't really do much about that. I mean, the one thing that I can definitely tell is the advantage is that it seems a lot less like sharp. It seems a lot less like echoey, kind of. Like when I watched my old videos in comparison to the new ones, this one seems to like not peak quite as hard as the other one, so it seems a bit better. Like when it peaked before, it was really rough peaking. Like it sounded really graty and like scratchy. It doesn't seem to do that here, but I haven't really tested it honestly. Like I said, you'll have to test. You'll have to help me out. Okay, that's Bice's then. Once she's over here, it's not too big of a deal, hopefully. Thank you. Storm Dragon. Okay, no Storm Dragon armor. That's kind of sad, but whatever. It's pretty much the same thing. We have basically max enchanted Storm Dragon armor. It's okay. Alright. Just quickly tabbing through. Psalm 4. Here we go. We're actually playing this very slowly. I don't know why. Maybe I've just reduced in speed over time. Okay, this is a lot of enemies. Thankfully, they're kind of taking themselves out with the poison breath. Oh, we got augmented. That's nice. I think that's like slaying or something at high health. Unfortunately, I don't think we got powered by death, so yeah, we didn't. So like, it's gonna be kind of hard to maintain that augmentation over time. It should be okay though. Huh? They added fire dragons to the swamp vault. That didn't happen before. I don't think. Maybe it did. Lindworms as well. Yeah, this doesn't look as familiar as it used to be. It used to be hydras and dragons. Maybe this is a different vault, and it's just a new one. I want to see it now. Pretty interesting. Mildly curious, I guess. I guess I want corrupt here, just because it doesn't seem like it. Oh, actually no, this hydras. Okay. So I think this might be the old vault, but there was just like extra drakes for some reason. Maybe another vault. Yeah, this looks kind of like the dragon egg one. Not dragon egg. Well, I think of it as a dragon egg, but it's not a dragon egg. I don't know, I'm weird like that. Wait, what? Was that a 6-headed hydra and then turned into a 7? I feel like it grew another head when I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, look, there's a lot of fire. Wait, no, there should be a fire crab somewhere, right? Oh, this is confusing. I don't know what's going on, guys. Yeah, this is the fire one, but we just got, like, pretty shit out of luck with all the other stuff we got. That's fair enough. Oh well, whatever. Grab the rune. Let's get out of here. I mean, we could explore this whole floor. I guess we will. It doesn't really make a difference. It's unlikely that we'll get too much better. And for the sake of just maintaining my sanity, it could be better to just skip, but we'll do it. We'll just quickly smash O and tab and then see what we get out of it. Lots of beasts is okay. Probably never going to need it, so I'm just not going to bother. Actually, it's kind of useful. Oh well, whatever. Alright, so at max piety, are there any evening stars? Other than that, no. Any demon whips? The reason why is because I could actually just find a demon whip, enchant it to distortion, and then just have fun with it. Distortion's not terrible. I actually kind of like it, but you know, it's obviously not optimally good in some cases. It's actually quite frustrating to play in some cases, but for the most part, it's a pretty strong brand, especially on a fast weapon like a demon whip. But that's fine. Mostly using it just for kicks, really. It's not really like because it's strong. Mostly just because theme, I guess. I don't really like RPing, but you know, I can accept certain levels of thematic gameplay. All right, fighting's up to 15. That's pretty good. Armor and dodging is doing okay. Probably need to get like evocations at some point. Oh. Yeah, let's get them all here, so at least the immolation does something. Like, I know immolation hurts me, but like, it's not gonna kill me in one hit like it normally does in the early game. We're too far advanced for that. Paralysis wand. I probably could use it. No, I'll just abyss anything I want to paralyze anyway. It's fine. Like, that's the thing. Like, one way you can like kind of combat that mentality of like, I might need it sometime, is just think if you have an alternative that you would use over it every single time. Like, in this case, like, the paralysis one I couldn't use just because, ooh. Deep Elf Ice Elementalist, how hard is that going to be? I actually have no idea. Large Tank of Electrocution, let's go ahead and might this guy, just beat her up. While we're here, kill that guy. Just because he's being a bit of a pain in the rear. While the might's still up, just kind of kill her a little bit. That was pretty good. Excellent value for one might potion. 3 kills. Arlak, lol. What a good ability. What a common and useful resistance that is against the least common and least powerful damage type. Am I right, guys? Haha. Joke's on you. It's opposite day to day. Ooh, shield. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and train some shields. I don't really need more dodging too much. I think that like it's not gonna give me that much for a while, so I'm just gonna not bother. I guess I'll get about 15 armor and then I'll switch over to shield training, I guess. But for the meantime, I kind of want to have my shield up because shields are pretty good, or at least they're better than bucklers, even a +2 buckler. Oh, there we go. So now we can emit a foul stench of rotten decay. So that means that we now exude miasma clouds from time to time. I don't know what triggers it, but that's fine. Maybe it's getting hit. It could be. What's this? Dooley's Ghosts. Oh, I've seen Dooley's, I think. It's like new or something. I don't know. Like, it doesn't really, like, ghosts are very rarely an indicator of player skill. Like, it's not. I'm just talking about, like, how I've seen him. I think I saw him, like, he's pretty new on the channel. I don't know how good he is, but I don't know. There's a demon spawn of Aquar. Oh, okay, never mind. His ghosts suck. Wonder why. Maybe this character is just stronger. Could be the case. Or it could be that, like, he just took a passing arrow. Both possible. Both feasible. Scorpions aren't fast enough, so I'm just gonna go upstairs and rest. Beat that guy up real quick. Kill the scorpion, heal up. I gotta be a bit more careful about the way I tab now. I don't want them chasing. I don't want myself to like reposition myself constantly now, because the miasma clouds will. Wait, was that Isol up there? Oh. What was I saying? Oh, right. The miasma clouds will randomly exude, and I want them to stay in the cloud. I don't want them to move out of it. So I think it's in my best interest to kind of just stand still once my cloud's up, because the cloud's pretty strong. If you guys have ever seen me complain about the Death Drakes, you'll know exactly why they're so damn strong. I actually almost lost my 15 rune to a Death Drake. It was pretty ridiculous. Like, I should be nigh unkillable at that stage, but then the Death Drake just like, nah, don't worry about it. You're dead. Don't worry, it's fine. I'm just doing my job, mate. And I'm like, oh, I guess. There's a whole bunch of stuff on that side of the wall. I don't really want to fight them though. And I have no digging because they removed that or something. I don't know. Have they removed digging yet? No, not yet. Okay. They removed disintegration, but like, having an MR based damage check is so stupid. Like, it does nothing. Just just call it like amulet of wand of sometimes hit. Like, it's not even like flavorful. It's got pretty much nothing going for it right now. Ah, son of a bitch, we got corrosion on us. This is gonna be real painful. I need to blink and then abyss the entropy weaver right now. That was pretty good as far as blinks go. Entropy weaver is actually dangerous by itself. Sorry, I was about to say it's not dangerous by itself, but I'm wrong. I've actually had games where I've lost 1v1 to an entropy weaver. Like, and this is not like just some games. This is like a lot of games, and even with fairly good combos too, like Minotaur, anything. I've actually had very close call, and once even died to entry weaver in a 1v1. That's but anyway, yeah, they're somewhat less dangerous if you manage to get them by themselves. So you have to take them out basically first of all, but they're incredibly dangerous when you're like kind of stuck behind enemies. Oh shit. Okay, heal up, abyss, keep fighting. Okay, good. If there's like spiders in front of you, in between you and the entropy weaver, and you can't get around, you're basically gonna die 100% of the time because he'll just keep corroding you, and the spiders will just keep hitting you, and you won't be able to do enough damage because the corrosion hurts your slaying damage and armor. Like, I don't know, it's just extremely fast smite targeted, very good corrosion. Like, don't know why they did that, but whatever. It's kind of frustrating because like the player is capable of adapting to bullshit changes, but that doesn't mean the changes aren't bullshit. But because the player has adapted to them, there's no need to change it anymore. If that makes sense. Alright, so let's use Corrupt here because I just don't want to deal with that like ridiculous thing over there. So you can see Corrupt is just bringing out all the big guns. I'm just going to go over here. I don't want to leave the floor because I'm not sure if they'll respawn, but I'll just kind of like stand over here and just kind of wait a couple of turns and just see what happens. Corruption will break walls and also summon demons from the abyss. Not just demons. It can be a lot of things, like ancient liches and such. The primary use of it, for me at least, is breaking the walls, but it's also used, not just its secondary use, or in some cases its primary use, is also to provide a huge distraction and kill a lot of enemies at once. As you can see, that massive vault there got reduced to about 2 King Scorpions, and like I pretty much just waltzed through and won the game through there, or won the room. So that's gonna have to wrap it up for today. It's been about 30 minutes-ish. Tomorrow will be the trunk updates video. Once I finish this series, I will be posting video 1 of the collaboration thing, and I want you guys to please let me know how it goes, if you learned much, etc., and so forth. Don't judge either me or the person that we're doing, that I'm helping, because it's not nice, it's not cool. But no, in more seriousness, like, it's an educational tool for players that you might not, that might be worse than you. So don't like be like, oh, why give me this shit? It's useless. Like, come on. It's not for you if you think it's useless, alright? Come on. Let's be like that. It's like the weapons guide. Everyone's like, oh, it's such a shit weapons guide. If you know it's shit, then you probably don't need the guide. You know what I mean? This is mostly just like to set the foundation. But no one really believes me when I say that. They're like, oh, it's mine. It just has to be the guy that's like telling everyone what it's like. Just making up lies to make himself look. How the fuck does that work? I'm just simply talking about weapons. Alright, anyway. Rant over. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.